Mick Conlan here for Seconds Out in Belfast for another Conlan fight night. Mick Conlan here taking on Jordan Gill this weekend. Mick, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Good to hear that you're good. Good to hear that you're in good spirits too. A lot of change in the background heading into this fight. You've taken the decision to join with Pedro Diaz. I believe someone that you'd had a training session beforehand before you decided to go another route, but now you're with Pedro. What was the decision making in terms of going with Pedro this time round?
Yeah, listen, I went and tried a few coaches. As I knew I was going to make a change, and I came to the decision that Pedro was the right guy for me. And so far, it's been a great matchup, great link up, and I'm really happy.
When you look for a new trainer, when you're going through that transition, what are you looking for specifically in those moments where you're trying different people out?
There's plenty of things, technical things, personality things. Everything has to link together, and you know, their mindset in training, their ethos in training, everything like that all kind of comes together, and that's why I came to my decision.
Is this a change of styles?
No, it's not changing styles. It's probably more of just a tweak, more so than anything. Bringing out probably my best assets and help me use them. It's nothing new. I haven't been taught anything new. I'm just getting dusted off in a sense.
Now, coming into this weekend, you're taking on Jordan Gill. Jordan Gill, a lot of tape on Jordan. We've seen him in action. He's called The Thrill. We've seen him in thrilling fights as well too. But what's your scout report on Jordan at this stage of his career?
He's a good fighter. Jordan's a good fighter, and I gotta go in and do a job on him on Saturday. But he is a good fighter. I've no doubt about that.
Who's the pressure on Saturday night?
Both of us, really, isn't it? Like, you know, we're both like coming off losses, so we both need to win.
Maybe a sense of yourself, just that little bit more because you're at home this time round?
To be honest, I don't feel no pressure. This time, honestly, I don't. It's the first time in a long time I've enjoyed everything. I've been looking forward to having a fight rather than just looking forward to being over. I feel good. I don't feel any pressure.
I said the same to Jordan yesterday when I spoke to him. I said, look, is this make or break in the sense for both of you? Like, look, wouldn't be calling for either of you to retire should you find yourself in the end of a defeat, but a long road back nonetheless.
100%, yeah. But as I say, it's not something that's crossing my mind.
Mick, what sort of fight will this be? How do you break down the fight on Saturday?
It'll start off technical, I believe, and then I'll break him down and take him out.
A lot of people were kind of surprised in terms of your fight with Lopez, seeing that maybe you kind of stood there and went and traded with Lopez as opposed to using your boxing skill that you're so well known for. Will we see a return to that, or are you happy to trade out and slug if you need to?
We'll see Saturday.
Was it a specific game plan for that fight, though? Can you?
No. Listen, the Lopez fight, I just didn't turn up. I didn't show. I didn't perform, and paid the ultimate price. So that's how I see that one. That wasn't a Mick Conlan performance. And if you look at how I can box and what I do, I didn't show any of it in that fight, did I really? So yeah, that wasn't me, and that's not a true reflection of who I am as a fighter.
People will look at the fights with Leigh Wood, people look at the fights at Lopez and make comments about yourself and say maybe he's not quite the same fighter as he used to be. Do you feel in that sort of sense that you've changed in any sort of way off the back of those fights, or just by age or in any sort of way as well?
It's not like I've had a career of hard fights, you know what I mean? I've had 2 hard fights in a 20-fight pro career so far. 2 fights where, you know, I've lost, and one of them fights, let's be honest, was one punch at the end. It wasn't like I took damage through it. The Lopez fight, it wasn't like I took loads of damage throughout the fight. It was just a grueling fight, back and forth. So yeah, like people will always say stuff, but like if you take the opinions of everybody, you're an idiot.
Well said there, Mick. I just heard Eddie Hearn kind of mentioning there that look, your name could be in the mix for the rematch with Leigh. Should you come through, Gill? Something that you've been looking for a while.
Yeah, of course, it's one I really want, but it's not what I'm focused on at the minute. I'm focused on Jordan.
Can I ask you what you thought of Wood versus Warrington, a fight where Warrington was winning, much like yourself was. How does Leigh pull this out of the bag?
I don't know, but he did. He pulled it out of the bag. Yeah, he hurt Josh early, but Josh was just destroying him, I thought, throughout the rest of it. Boxing him easy and then was just caught. I don't agree with the point deduction which happened. I thought that was silly. And probably changed Josh up a little bit to try and square it around off, as he said. But Uh, yeah, it was a weird fight, hard finish. It was just unlucky, really, just getting caught.
Couple of thoughts on other things, and I'll let you go, Mick. We've seen Katie Taylor undisputed again. What an achievement for her. Just a word on Katie, who's created legacy again.
Inspirational, just an inspirational human being. Never main fighter, Ireland's greatest ever athlete. Never main boxer. What a woman. What a true inspiration, a true role model.
Mick, I'll leave the final word with you. What happens on Saturday night?
I win by a disruptive performance.
Looking forward to it. Thanks for being Seconds Out. All the best for your fight with Jordan Gill.
One stage